Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have my NFL Week 3 player props and best bets part 2. So part 1 is already on my channel. You can go ahead and check that out. You can also look in the comments section. I will put the link for part 1 there. But I have some really good picks for you today. Three player props that I really like here, and hopefully we can come out and cash like we did on part 1 to start off with. We're 1 and 0 as we cash on Tua's under. So three more picks for you today, a total of eight for the week. Let's go ahead and cash out this week and make this one memorable. With that being said, I don't want to waste too much of your time, but I want to remind you that every pick that I make, I bet myself. And also, I want to tell you that one of my goals is that you leave with more information than you came with. And the second goal that I have for you is I want you to win some money. Of course, don't tell anyone blindly. Do your own research or, keep what you like, leave what you don't. I always say that at the end. What that really means is you don't have to take all eight of my picks and put them in a lineup. You can just take two or three, whatever you like, mix match it with other sports, mix match it with other people. It's just informational channel, hopefully to help everyone win. That's the goal. Beat the books, us win. Let's get to the first pick of today. Justin Jefferson of the Vikings 2025 average fantasy score is 12.5. So he hasn't had a great year so far. Projected fantasy score is 17. Important notes, he's got an upgraded quarterback. So Carson Wentz is coming in for McCarthy. Carson Wentz is a high level veteran. He's a guy, whether you love him or not. I think he's an upgrade from McCarthy. Just also with him being new. He's going to find a safety blanket, and who's better a safety blanket than the best player? So he's not going to try to spread it around too many other guys. He's going to be looking Justin Jefferson's way. They're going to scheme up some stuff to get this guy the football this week. I absolutely love his over 15.5 fantasy score. He's been under in his last four games, so I love his over even more. And the Bengals have the worst secondary in the league. So there's a lot of reasons to like his over here. Give me over 15.5 fantasy score for Justin Jefferson. Next pick is Spencer Rattler of the Saints. Now, this might be hard for some people to stomach his pick, but here's some facts behind it. The Seahawks are giving up 230 passing yards a game, so that's way under the number we're expecting. Rattler is averaging 40 pass attempts a game, so the usage is there, super high usage. And then on top of that, he's been over this line in his last four games. Spencer Rattler, it should be a good game script. They will be playing from behind as usual. And I see Spencer Rattler, making a play or two here or there. Don't go all in because I'm not a huge Spencer Rattler fan. But I mean, when it comes to getting over this number, he's doing really well. Four games in a row. I think it's five of his last eight. I mean, six of his last eight. So he's really been doing well with this number. It's a low number for an NFL quarterback that should be losing. Give me his over 201 passing yards for Spencer Rattler. And then the last pick on today's show, I gotta go with Bijan Robinson again. We have obviously picked him in every show. Part week one, week two, he's cashed. I'm not gonna stop, going to the well until the well runs dry. And this guy has been our cash cow, has been over each game this season, lining up at receiver about half of his snaps. So it's an important look. Like if you're watching the game and you watch running backs, most of them line up in the backfield. Bijan is the type of guy they put out, actually split him out as a receiver. So, we're basically getting a running back slash receiver which is really good in fantasy because even though he may not catch, 100 yards passing, he's going to get three to four receptions every single game. That helps fantasy score. And then he's also going to have a running total. And then they're going to give him the ball in the end zone. They haven't even been pushing. He hasn't been in the end zone very much. I do think he sees the end zone at least one time, maybe two times this game. Best fantasy player in the league. I'm gonna keep riding this guy until the number gets up in the 20s because, let's be honest, he's a really, really high usage guy, even though he only plays about, I'd say 59 to 60, about 64% of the snaps. It doesn't bother me because when he's in the game, the ball is most likely going to find him. Either they're going to run it to him, run it with him, or pass it to him. So give me this over. I like it. 19 fantasy score. As long as it doesn't creep up to 20, I'm all about it. Quick recap, we got Justin Jefferson over 15.5 fantasy score. Give me Spencer Rattler over 201 passing yards, and then Bijan Robinson once again for the third week in a row over 19 fantasy score. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. Also subscribe to the channel. I will be your tour guide throughout this NFL football season. Also leave a comment, show your appreciation. I love all those things. They help the algorithm grow. As I said, part one will be in the comment section, along with you can go look for it on my channel. A lot of great information is there. We are really killing it in the college football realm today, so I'm happy about that. And like I always say, keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.